this is Dillon Hartman from Durango Silver Company. I'm going to try to talk to you a little bit about turquoise rings and try to cover a lot in a little bit of time. The first thing to know about turquoise rings is that there's many different styles. Not just your classic style that everyone thinks of as Southwest or Native American. Turquoise rings have been made by many cultures for many, many years, thousands of years, and there's many different styles. So first I'm going to go through different styles, and then we'll talk about reasons to buy a quality turquoise ring rather than a cheap or kind of souvenir style turquoise ring. First of all, there's several styles of turquoise rings. Here's kind of a simplistic classic turquoise ring. This really has no denomination as far as Southwestern, Egyptian, or anything like this. This is just a good classic ring. Okay, features an oval turquoise stone, simply bezel set. This is a piece of American turquoise from the Royston mine. It features a classic three-prong sterling silver shank. This one has been made modernized by making it kind of a cable or rope design. And then this ring features a really thick, heavy shank, which makes it a real high quality and long-lasting sterling silver ring. Okay, then the next type I'd like to talk about is called lost wax design. This is a lost wax ring that features kind of a leaf or kind of botanical looking motif. Okay, and you can see it's very free form and kind of Art Nouveau style. Way different than what a lot of people think of as being a turquoise ring. This is not Southwestern by any means. Okay, then you have something that's a real art piece. This is a piece that I made featuring a little tortoise turquoise stone. And then it actually features an Indian chief on one side of the band. And then I'm sure that you can't see this in the video, but on the inside it's got a village scene. Okay, and then I'm going to go into, this is a real kind of, again, simplistic yet kind of modernized turquoise ring. The stone's been placed horizontally to make it a little bit different. And then the silver work is real simple and features kind of just a chased or corduroy kind of looking band on it. Okay, this is kind of what I call a contemporary or modern ring. Okay. Then you have inlay rings. Here's an inlay turquoise ring with 4 turquoise stones. Okay, this is kind of a simpler old style channel inlay ring. Okay, and then here's another one of the designs that's just a classic ring. These have probably been made since the Middle Ages. Okay, 3-pronged shank, raindrops, simple bezel. This one features a mint green piece of turquoise from the Tortoise mine. This is probably the most classic Native American Navajo style turquoise ring. They've probably made thousands of these rings or variations of them. Just a good ring. And this one features a nice deep blue piece of Bisbee turquoise. And again, the 3-pronged shank with the little raindrops there. We call those little balls raindrops. Okay? 2 more styles and then we'll talk about quality. Okay, this one here is a modern type inlay ring. A real intricate inlay with little slim bars of silver. Very, very popular here in the Southwest. Okay, and last, this is a modernized version of a classic ring. Again, and it features kind of a pyramid designed, what I call sawwork designs in this triangular wire. Okay. Those are just a few types of turquoise rings. There's many, many more, many different designs by many different artists, Native American, Anglo, Mexican, Egyptian, Tibetan. Many artists make turquoise rings. You don't have to buy a Native American ring for it to be valuable. The value in a turquoise ring is the stone mainly, but then also the craftsmanship of the ring. Okay, so to talk about craftsmanship, I've brought a few little rings that are kind of more touristy or trinkety, kind of high-end costume jewelry, I call them. But here's a sterling silver ring that was really made for tourist trade. It's made of very thin silver. It has a stabilized piece of Mexican turquoise. This type of stone is between 15 cents a carat and 50 cents a carat. Very affordable. Simple design. You can see by looking at the shank here, it's very thin, and it's not really made to be worn every day or to last you a long time. It's just kind of a neat souvenir from the Southwest, or maybe a starter turquoise ring. Very affordable. I think these sell for around $24, okay, up. Anyway, so its counterpart that I would consider a more quality version of that ring was this tortoise one here. And you can see just on the bottom the difference in thickness of the bands. Hopefully you can see around my clunky fingers here. Okay, you can see the thickness in that. And then if you look at the side view, look at the difference in how thick the silver is on the shanks. Okay? So to go over that again, two reasons that make a turquoise ring more quality. A, the stone. B, the thickness and heaviness of the silver, and the craftsmanship. If you were to look at this ring close, you'd see kind of some solder joints and things that this ring does not have. Okay, let me give you now an example of an inexpensive inlay ring. That's this one here. These are always called Zuni inlay. They're not always made in Zuni. Sometimes these rings are made in the Philippines, Hong Kong, India, all kinds of places, and they call them Zuni. Heck, they even hallmark them like they're Zuni. This again has a real thin shank on it, and the silver behind the stone is just paper thin. And then look at this shank. I don't know if we can zoom in close enough to see, but right here you can actually see where this shank was split and soldered. This ring probably will not last very long. Okay? Now its counterpart, although it's not as contemporary, here's a ring that we make here at Durango Silver. Okay? Look at the thickness of this ring. You can just see on the shank, okay, there's probably about 5 to 6 times more silver in this quality ring than there is in this more inexpensive ring. And again, the inexpensive ring features some of the Cananea turquoise from Mexico that's been stabilized. This here is natural Bisbee turquoise from Bisbee, Arizona. Okay, big difference in value. 10 cents a carat to 50 cents a carat, $5 a carat up to $300 a carat in the Bisbee one. Big difference. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you buy can happen when you buy a cheap inlay ring. Again, they're not crafted well, and so you may lose a stone within 5 to 20 times of wearing the ring. Okay, happens a lot. All right. Now, I think that pretty much sums up my conversation on turquoise rings. Big thing to remember when you're buying a turquoise ring: doesn't have to be Southwest, doesn't have to be blue, it can be green, it can be mint green turquoise, it could be white turquoise, whatever you like. The importance is that it's natural turquoise or high-end stabilized turquoise is fine if you're hard on your jewelry, but try to buy American rock, support your country. And then, so the stone is important, and then the craftsmanship of the particular piece. You want to look for heavy silver and really try to click on those blow-ups on the websites and look at their the solder joints and everything else. And make sure it's quality, and you'll do good and you'll love your ring. I hope that's been helpful.